I know you guys have already practiced shrimping, already done some of this stuff, so I know, but in my room, I teach these behaviors without ever referring to shrimping, without ever referring to elbow escaping. We just tell people where to push, and then they create these movements literally emerge. You see knee retraction, you see rotation, you see shrimping, you see the elbow escape, you see foot trapping, because all we're doing is doing simple human movements around areas that, if not controlled for, will create space between the two players. Does this make sense to you guys? All right, now I'm gonna add one more thing because that's something I saw in the room. This is a choice I'm making right now on the fly. So those of you guys ask me, do I plan for things? This is unplanned, but I wanna try to work on something here. So elbows touching inside the partner's knees, hands touching the body. Same win condition for top player, get under both elbows or create chest to back contact or connect your hands under at least one elbow. Okay, top player same, bottom player same. We gotta get our knees back in front. We're focusing on keeping our elbows and hands touching top player between knees and hips. We're focusing on trying to get to our side, and even when getting to our side, we're still keeping our hands and knees in those areas. Now we're gonna get our feet involved. So I want you to focus on trying to do one of two things. Try to get your knees in between your partner's feet. What I mean by knees in between feet, I'm trying to keep my partner's feet from connecting. So if Noah puts his knees in between my feet, it opens my feet. So as you guys play, to try to get your knees back in front while you're keeping hands, elbows on your partner, I want you to try to get your knees in between your partner's feet. Let's see if this helps you recover the position. Do you guys understand what I'm asking you to do? So we already started off with hips being covered, this is what the mount is, and we worked on using rotation, extension and contraction to prevent shoulder attachment. Okay, so if somebody wants to complete the mounted position or take your back, they must create a path to or make connection to your shoulders, and they must maintain it. If they can't do that, they can't hold you down forever. They're still gonna have your hips covered, it might take a while to get out, but pinning is gonna be much more difficult if they can't connect to the shoulders. So then it would make sense that our central focus for denying pin would be denying access to the shoulders, right? And then since our hips are already covered, then all of our work should be centered around getting our hips uncovered. And this is exactly what we just did. Does that make sense to you guys? Mm-hmm. We're gonna start chest to chest perpendicular, or what we all like to call side control. So we're gonna start with our chest on our partner's chest. This time, we're gonna have the top player on the side, bottom player on the side facing us. Then we're gonna have two hands of the bottom player on top player's arm. Top player is gonna have the hips covered. Now this game is gonna be just like the first one we played from the mounted position. It's going to be continuous for the bottom player. So bottom player's job is to deny access to their head and shoulders by keeping the arm that's trying to get to the head away. So no matter where this arm goes, you can move your body and hands and wherever you need to track it around so it can't get to the head. Now, to be specific, top player, to win the game, we have to get our arm underneath our opponent's elbow and connect our hands, or underneath our opponent's head and connect the hands. So again, under the elbow, or under the head with connected hands to win the game. Simple enough. Again, so bottom player, you start on your side, hands connected. Now, I need to be clear because I know some people are gonna do this. We're not trying to recover. Your legs are basically dead things that help you like rotate around, nothing else. You're not gonna get them involved by putting them in front of our opponent, okay? You can use them to move your body, but do not put your legs in front of your opponent. Again, stay on your side, keep your hands attached to the arm that's trying to get our head and shoulders.